Monday, August 12th, 2024, 80 degrees in Union Square. How you doing, RJ? I just got on. Not even in a minute. All right. Had to do a 360.
Tú vas a estar aquí por un mes.
Man, they said it was gonna be dry all week. Man, it poured. I'm glad I wasn't outside for that. I was inside working. I heard the girls were saying that it's raining right now. I was lucky I was inside. It was like a brief shower. We're gonna walk down Broadway. Going downtown. Man, both sides of the street got a scaffolding. You know, I'll be trying to duck that scaffolding. I was in Best Buy trying to look for a camera that I can mount to my chest. But they didn't have the one I was looking for. My GoPro's not working properly. Thought it was just my GoPro, but it's not. They just don't work. They don't work good with Wi-Fi for some reason. I was looking at DJI. Trying to get one before it gets cold. There was a biker car was about to make a turn. Here's the big red building. Nice. It's called Hyde Park Antiques.
Yeah, I think she ultimately knows that's true. I think she's, you know, I think we would all.
Might be the biggest bookstore in New York. Strands. It's like 8 floors of books. Yeah, nice. That's the second car I've seen with numbers on them. I wonder if they're doing some type of cannonball run with putting the numbers on the cars. That was a Porsche. I forgot the number on it. It's a Porsche 12. That was the number on it. trying to duck the music. That's why I'm making this turn over here. I might go through a whole new block. He's sticking around. I guess he's like trying to see where I'm gonna go. He's trying to avoid the guy. We're gonna go on Lafayette Street. I don't know, I might take it down. Just trying to avoid music, like copywritten music. Where we at? So this store right here is open all year round. Halloween Adventure. I forgot the other one. There's another store that's open all year round. That's a Halloween store. I can't remember it right now. Those are the only two I know of. Matter of fact, that store I just passed, they normally go online like TikTok, and they'll show you the inventory that they have in the store. This is the block I was on last week, walking up on Lafayette. So on the weekends, not the whole weekend, but on Saturdays, they close the streets off from the Brooklyn Bridge, which is downtown in the Wall Street area, all the way up to 125th Street up in Harlem. Adam Clayton Powell Jr. Boulevard. So they're closing from on a Friday, 11 p.m. all the way up until like 3 p.m. in the morning. So 11 p.m. at night to 3 p.m. the next day. So that's a Friday night to a Saturday morning, well, Saturday afternoon. I wanted to go that Friday night, but it rained, so I just went home. I'm not really trying to get my gimbals wet. The phone can take it, but the gimbal might get funny on me. I'm gonna see if I can get back onto Broadway. Maybe that guy's not around with the radio. In fact, I used to work on fish tank in this building. It was like 800 gallons. It ran from the floor to the ceiling. And it had bow ends on each end, like it curved. And it was a saltwater tank. And anytime we needed to clean the glass, I'm too big for the tank. I'm like almost 6 feet. So we get the smaller guys to go in the tank, like actually get in the tank to clean the glass and the coral. It was fake coral, not real. Yeah, that was something. But it was a headache to clean because it's like a loft. So when you when you get off the elevator, you get off on that floor. And one of the things is when you get off on the floor, you go into an apartment. And then she didn't have, I mean, she did have not blinders, what you call it, like drapes. But it's summertime, so you want the light to come in. So all of that light that was coming in was causing the tank to turn green. What's gonna happen here? Oh, Summer Streets. That's what it is. They probably had the streets closed off in this area also for like people performing, like DJs. Probably that's what that was for. Because they had set up a small stage for Summer Streets. That's the one I was telling you about earlier. The streets is closed off from the Brooklyn Bridge, which is the financial district. It's closed all the way up to 125th Street up in Harlem. That's quite a few miles. I'm guessing like at least 4. Oh man, I must be having bad luck. The guy I was trying to get away from with the music, he's on the other side of the street. I thought he would have been gone. How you doing, John? So he's gonna walk the whole Broadway. We'll give it a shot anyway. And walk down. Good, he's at least a block ahead of me. I'm not trying to catch up. See, there's a lot of stores like this. This is like a second-hand store. A lot of stores like this is popping up around the city. A friend of mine in the Bronx, he has a second-hand store. They call them thrift shops. Same thing. For these guys at Union Square. It's like costumes they made themselves. I don't know what they're supposed to be doing, but that's what they did. Maybe they'll be at one of those Comic Cons this year. They haven't gone already. If they come out another day, I'll ask them some questions off camera. Because they was kind of acting silly earlier when they was at Union Square. Hey, this is the only black building on the whole block. Black and gold. I know they got a building, a gold building on Fifth Avenue, not too far from the Rockefeller Center. It's a sneaker store. Right now we're walking down Broadway. I'm walking over a subway grate. That's what's all that noise about. I think it's the R train, W, and the N. One of those three. This is just a ventilation system where you see the grates. Air the tank, air the station out. I didn't even know Kith had a store over here. This is Kith. For those who don't know, it's a streetwear store. I know there's a Kith store one block over. They must have just recently done that. They probably just got the bottom level. I mean, that's enough. So they got two locations around this area. We're on Bleecker Street and Broadway. Yeah, that's a better way to put it. Consignment stores. So we're right now in the NoHo section. Once we cross this street, which is Houston Street, then we're gonna head into the Soho section of Manhattan.
At first I was like, oh, okay.
That red lane you see, that's for the buses and emergency vehicles. So if you're driving a regular commercial, vehicle or your own car, you're gonna get a ticket if the cops catch you.
Y no la mueves por menos de 4 horas. But it's the
So if you're new to this channel and you haven't already, like and subscribe to this channel. The name of this channel is Nice Effects. I do walking tours of New York City. And if you watch my short form videos, you'll see the trains, buses, and boats and terminals of New York City also. Almost time for jacket weather. Are those jellyfish? You know my first show? I'm on YouTube, live. You know am I talking about your product? All right. Okay, what's your name?
My name is Sarah.
And what is? Okay, those are earrings. How long you been doing this?
I have earrings. It's like an ear cuff. You put in the back your ear.
Okay.
And they light up. You can use at night, and the colors glow in the dark. It's handmade painting by me.
How long did? How do you turn it on and off?
I show you. This is a place here, and you just sweep. Let me show you. This is not finished. This is finished.
How long you been doing this?
1 year.
1 year?
Yeah.
Oh, so you just started around this time last year, though.
Yeah, I just started with this design. I am jewelry design, and I am marine biology, and that is for I love jellyfish.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Sometimes this is not too finished, but work like this.
Mm-hmm.
And you can put in like a bracelet, you can play with, the kids love it.
Do you have social media?
Yes, I have.
So tell us your social media.
Sure. Look at the colors, everyone is unique.
Tell them where they can reach you on social media.
Okay, my social media is, I show you my card. Is Sarah Cali. Sarah Cali, that New York City.
Okay.
Yes.
What country are you from? I hear an accent.
I am Colombian, Brazilian.
Oh, okay. 2 in 1, Colombian and Brazil. So if you ever watch soccer, then you don't know who to cheer for.
No. I prefer not choose the team. I don't have the preference for that.
Okay.
Yeah. All these are in process.
Okay.
Yeah, and the idea is have a keychains, and some people use like a earring, but I think it's more useful and nice the keychains, because you can play with this like
Oh, okay.
nightclub. You light up.
Isn't that originally for like your keys?
Huh?
That's originally for like the key, the whole
Yeah,
keys?
it's original for kids, but you can play like the nightclub with the lights.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
At nighttime.
Yeah.
Okay, the jewelry, did you make these?
Yeah. I use a selection. but I have some rings that is from Colombia. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
What time do you normally come out?
Huh?
What time of the day do you normally come out to do this, like to sell your product?
Okay, I sell my products to middle of the day,
Like 12 o'clock to...
12 o'clock to 7. Yeah.
So we on Spring Street and
Street
Broadway.
and
Are you
Broadway.
normally here?
Yeah, I always hear from the Nike store.
Oh, okay. And your name again?
Sarah.
Sarah.
Yes.
All right, nice talking to you.
Thank you.
You have a good
Thank
day.
you. You too.
All right. That was cool. Somebody's doing a video. If I can zoom in on them. I don't know if that, well, the machine is in the way. Guess they gotta follow somebody. So right around this area is where you mainly see photographers. And they take pictures of people's fashion, because this is like a fashion area with across the street. So normally the photographers is around this area. I'll show you in a minute. They'll just stand on this this right here. There's usually like 3 or 4 of them. Not the same guys, but it's usually like 3 or 4. And they just take pictures of people. They mainly do that on like Saturdays and Sundays. But mainly Saturday, because this area is really packed. So a lot of people walking back and forth. This is not even packed. What you see now, a lot of foot traffic, cars. In this area is a lot of designer stores. So Soho doesn't just run on Broadway. It runs like maybe like, okay, it's gonna run about 3 blocks back that way from Canal Street to Houston Street. And it'll run another 2 blocks this way. That's going east. And it runs 2 blocks that way. And the same thing, run from Canal Street all the way up to Houston Street. That's all the Soho district. This used to be an art district where a lot of people would come and do paintings, sculptures, and then it got they got bought out. They basically got pushed out. Hey, how you doing, Joe? I just saw you there. Joe is the moderator of this channel. If you didn't know. You can see how many people made bad turns right here. That's trucks and buses going over this thing. Trying to make a right turn to go downtown. Joe, it wasn't supposed to rain today, but it did rain. I was lucky I was indoors working. All All right, so we're gonna walk down towards Canal Street. I would like to walk through the other blocks of Soho, but Wi-Fi doesn't work that well in those areas. Wi-Fi signal gets weak.
Get in there too.
Yeah, but I have my mom's television.
On this Levi's store here, there's only 3 Levi's stores in New York where you can get your jeans customized. Whether it's the jacket or the pants. You know, they'll rip them up. Pretty much almost any design you want to, that they have, that they'll do for you. How you doing, Karina? So this is the Soho section. And then they have one in the Times Square area. And they have one, these are the Levi's stores I'm talking about. They do custom work. Hudson Yards is another one. And you don't even have to have, you don't have to buy clothes from them for them to repair your clothes. They'll also repair jackets and pants. Like if you have another brand of any kind, even I think even leather, they'll do that also. For those who don't know, that's the train sounds coming through the ventilation system.
So I had to like basically go back my last 30 minutes, undo my changes, and like just like.
Now see if that was a mental health police vehicle. If that was a regular cop car, none of those cars would have been in the bus lane. That red patch of turf, that's all the bus lane. They could have all have gotten a ticket. It's another way you can tell where you're at. The bus stops. This is something they started a few years back. Okay, well, you see where I'm at right now, this is a part of the street. This is all street. And this is the grate that separates the original sidewalk from the street. So this whole sidewalk is something they just put up for the buses. How you doing, Changster? Thanks for tuning in. See how big it is? So they had to do that all with concrete and make it look like a sidewalk. Just for the, like I said, the buses. Just a reminder, Joe Hernandez is the moderator for the channel. So Blick is the art company, like an art store company. So this is their flagship store in New York. It's a pretty big store. One of the reasons why I don't go into stores, for a few reasons. Either they playing music, or some may say you can't do that, or I may lose the Wi-Fi signal. I don't know what's gonna happen here. It's Tuesday. Okay, so that's tomorrow. So work permit, I'm not gonna go through that. Writing is too small for y'all to really want to be bothered trying to read it. So they're probably gonna have some type of event around this area. This is another store, Champion. So they'll do custom work on your shirts, your pants, like embroidery, or they'll do silk screen. Give you an idea what I'm talking about. This dude like this kind of stuff. It's like me, I like that kind of stuff. Personalized. That's something they just put up. Market is back in Chinatown. It says fish market. Alright. I don't know how long they're gonna do that. Right now, we're in Canal Street around Chinatown. This is Broadway and Canal Street.
It's like the wedding's over. Next time we're going to
Oh yeah, I done passed the Grand Street. My phone must be heating up because my screen dimmed down. Been on for like an hour. They're doing a Law and Order film shoot on the 16th. So that's this Friday, as you can see. So they're gonna do it at 3 p.m. So you see a lot of that around the city. Mainly in the downtown areas. Now, who would have ever thought that they would advertise on buses? They do this on the trains also. Oh, this is the iPhone 14. Yeah, they do advertisements like that on the trains, inside the train and outside the train. And graffiti artists been doing that for years, like decades, putting their name on everything. Same thing with the pedicabs. Pedicabs have it's on 3-wheel bikes. This is another way you can tell where you're at. So everything's a billboard. Maybe not everything is in lights, but they turn everything into a billboard, basically. Taxi cabs, pedicabs, trains, buses. And sometimes they'll put them on boats. Put them on the walls of buildings. Sometimes they even go over windows with it. I forgot what building is here. Sometimes they knock the buildings down, you forget what was there. They're probably going to put up a residential building. That's most likely what they're going to do. Not too many office buildings going up, mainly residential. See that building right there? That's all residential. Like some of these buildings, the rent is insane, but then the price of the building is insane. Okay, a building like this, they'll probably pay like $20 million for a building like that. Then they gotta redo the whole building, but then they'll get a person to rent the bottom of the building, and they'll charge them something like $100,000. Well, it depends where you're at also. Like what location is everything. But they'll charge them like $100,000 a month to rent that spot. But they'll get something like maybe a 10-year lease. And if it's got really good floor space, they'll probably give them like a 25-year lease for that same price, $100,000 a month. So they're paying over $1 million just to be there. This is 26 Federal Plaza. Jacobs Javits Federal Building. Yeah, they redid the whole bottom level. Right, David Weaver. I'm just now recognizing this. If I can read that.
I mean, but also like,
I wonder if he died in a line of duty. FBI Special Agent Leonard W. Hatton Jr. Street. Like most places, every street is named after someone. Like Vanderbilt Avenue in Staten Island, that's from the Vanderbilt family, like Gloria Vanderbilt. Astor Place, that's named after the person called Astor. So that's throughout the whole city. Every street is named after someone or a family. God, they put an old building with a new building. Usually when they do that, the old building with the new building, they probably couldn't save the old building. And it was probably a what they consider a landmark. It's almost 6 o'clock. Well, really, it's 6:35. What I'm saying. Right now we're at City Hall. We're still walking Broadway. What I'm gonna go around the Brooklyn Bridge, and hopefully ain't nobody blasting music over there. This is the back of City Hall. Oh, the World Financial Center. Well, not just the World, that's the World Trade Center, the one with the ice pick on the top. So far it hasn't been that windy since I've been walking. I'm just waiting for that car to go. See, the back look like the front. Look like the front of a building. Big steps and everything. That steel building, whether it's steel or aluminum, that's a nice building. I had to work on a fish tank in that building. I think I was on the 86th floor, and it was overlooking Brooklyn. So you can imagine what that looks like when wintertime comes and it snows. You get a heavy snow and you overlooking Brooklyn. Yeah, I just passed the municipal building. Once again, this is how you can tell where you're at.
You got more accident than before.
City bikes. That's probably the best way to see the city anyway. Get a city bike or a rental bike and roll around that way. And use your phone as a map. Oh, no music. Alright, so we're gonna walk over the Brooklyn Bridge, believe it or not. Because we got time anyway. We got like an hour before the sun goes down. And I got some battery. I got like 60% battery level, so I'm doing pretty good on the battery.
Oh Leute, ihr geht nur Baby.
By the way, this is my first time walking the Brooklyn Bridge. I usually ride it, but I never walked it. I'm either going by car or bicycle. The back of the municipal building. And the Brooklyn Bridge is the oldest building in New York City, I believe. It hit like 100 years old back in like, I think it was 1986. They had a big fireworks show when when the Brooklyn Bridge turned 100. I forgot the name of the family that did the fireworks. Italian family. Building on the bottom is Pace University. Murray Bertram High School. The tall building behind it is, I believe that's One Police Plaza. So you go left when you're in Brooklyn. Skateboard group that I ride with, anytime they go over bridges, I don't go. I just turn around because I don't want to deal with stuff like this. Crowds, and you're trying to, and these guys go fast. So anytime they go to another borough going over the bridge, I don't go. Only when they stay in Manhattan. That's when I ride with them. So I may not be live streaming tomorrow. But I'm gonna, chances are I'm gonna ride with them if they set up a map of the ride route. once again, if you're new to this channel, if you haven't already, like and subscribe. And if you have, thank you very much. And Joe Hernandez is the moderator for this channel. Let's give you a perspective of how high we up. All those photographers that are usually around Times Square area, I don't see any of them over here. Check out that view. See if I can get a view. So this is the closest bridge that's to. That's the Manhattan Bridge. And that's the FDR Drive. Got a park bench in here. It's not even windy, that's the good thing. Now what this means, I have no idea. I don't know what that means, but people doing it. Okay, so these those little structures right there, that's to prevent people from walking over the bridge that way. As you can see it. Because people used to walk on I don't know what you would call them. They're like pipes. But then they have cables. And they'll walk up to the top of the bridge. So that's to prevent them from doing it. Again, that's the FDR Drive, going to the South Ferry, which goes to Staten Island. Now, on the Verrazano Bridge, which connects Staten Island to Brooklyn, they don't have a walk path. See, these are some of the photographers. Oh, he gives you Polaroids. Get the picture right away. Instead of dealing with it going on your phone, they hand you the Polaroid. You get a physical copy instead of a digital. Kind of hard to see, but I'm gonna try to get it anyway. It says Pier 17, that's the South Street Seaport. Built in 1875. And this is how they light the building up, well, the bridge. You kind of try to blend it in so you can see it. Those are the lights. I think it took like 13 years to put this bridge up. And they need to really clean that. They got the stone clean, but except the flats. It's a better shot of Manhattan Bridge. Once again, that's the FDR Drive. Now that's a nice color that they use. They use lavender, or you can say light purple. How you doing, John? Yeah, all the blacks are dirty. You definitely need somebody to clean those. So even if you come here early in the morning, say like 9 or 10 o'clock, it's going to be a crowd like this. There's no wind, at least for now. Look at here, to go again. Goes up and down. This whole side is just locks. I don't get it. Some people don't like to be told what to do. It says, don't do it, I'm gonna do it. People do stuff like that. What? Max, you're trying to tell me not to do it? I'm gonna do it. Don't smoke. They smoke. Don't drink. They drink. Don't climb the bridge. I'm gonna climb the bridge. You got some people, man, they do stuff like that. Don't tell me what to do. Oh man. Now check this out. $100 if you get caught putting a lock on here, and people still do it. Amazing. I mean, this whole side of the bridge, look at all these locks. Oh man, it's amazing. Just like when, like back in the 1980s, I didn't get that either. People would take the old sneakers and throw it on the lamp pole lights. Like, what is that? I threw mine in the garbage, I couldn't fit them no more. They throw it up on the lamp pole lights. Old sneakers. I'll tell you one, this is what DJs, hip hop, what is it, decorations? So this is what hip hop DJs and disco DJs used to do. Joe might be familiar with it. They used to have speakers, like it was like tweeters. They was big speakers, like a horn, like shaped almost like a horn. And they used to put, the city used to put those speakers on the traffic lights, and they would give off a sound. So what? The DJs would take those, they'd climb the and use it as a part of the tweeters. They would just have to buy woofers. So something was, they don't put speakers like that up anymore. They've been stopped that. But that was something they was doing back in the 70s and 80s, early 80s. Taking those big speakers, like tweeters. I don't really know what those speakers was doing. I mean, I don't drive anyway. But it has something to do with the traffic. Joe, let me know if you see any buffering going on. I had gotten a weak signal there for a moment.
Y aquí, ayer.
We in Brooklyn. Joe, did you see any buffering going on? 'Cause I'm getting a weak signal sometimes. Let me know. You may have to speed up. I'm walking. I know it's under me, that's about it. Sorry about that, people. I thought it was a car. It's not a car. I think they're having a basketball event because they have a park. And I think it's a basketball competition going on. I was trying to pinpoint where the music is coming from so I could avoid it. Wow, when I mute, I buffer. Ain't that something? Thanks for letting me know. They go to Dumbo Legacy.
The big arena where the thing was. Like the bridge block. Obviously, maybe. No, the pyramid. Yeah. It's probably not as pretty yet. Like, what are the odds of like
I came in this area to put up a fish tank one time. The lady had, I can't remember the lady's, Marilyn Monroe's maiden name, that was her name. Now I can't remember it. I mean the full name is that. Anyway, she lived in one of these type of buildings, like loft. I'm telling you, every room was huge. I mean, the building was nice. And they took the old buildings like you see these and changed the inside totally, because these were mainly like factories. And I mean, they changed the whole inside. The ceilings are real high. At least the building I was in, they must have been like 13 feet high. 11 feet to 13 feet. Like I said, every room was big, even the kitchen, everything. I had to work on that job for like 2 days. And I haven't been back here since. This is the Dumbo section of Brooklyn. I have to come here in the daytime because it's getting dark. you're not gonna see, you know, the way I'm seeing it, put it that way. I'm at 40% on the battery. I'm pretty good. I may stay on for another, I don't know, 10, 15 minutes. I'm not sure. It's the Manhattan Bridge. And you probably go back like 70 years ago. It's all factory workers. And then they turned it into this. It does look nice though. I prefer buildings like these rather than living in an all glass building. There was a movie filmed over here called, it was an old gangster movie called Once Upon a Time in America. And this is one of the scenes, you know, the backdrop to the movie. Felt like I'm walking through a maze of people. Yeah, that movie was like 3 hours long. I think I still got that on DVD. All of these buildings, other than the lower part of the buildings, is all residential. There's no office buildings. So other than the apartment I told you about, the loft I was telling you about, that's all I know. You know, there's nothing else other than people living here. No office buildings. over 5 hours. You gotta really be a fan or have a day off. I don't know if this is gonna come up on camera. I'm gonna try to get it anyway. See that rainbow? It came out. It's a rainbow coming from the clouds. So I don't know if there's a pot of gold or any leprechauns around there, but you know. Joe, what was see, this is why it's good to have a moderator. Joe might notice. What was Marilyn Monroe's maiden name? Like her full name. I can't remember it. I knew it one time. Years ago. Thank you, Joe. Man, I couldn't get that name at all. This is the view she had. Minus the World Trade Center, but she had this view. Now the hard part with me was trying to remember what building she was in. Man, that's a great view. Believe it or not, Joe, the water is a lot cleaner than it was, say, like 25 years ago. A lot cleaner. They got that basketball game going on, so I'm definitely not going that far over. I'm not sure if Brian Parker's showing Titanic. He probably is. I didn't check into it. I never saw that movie anyway. I don't want to get into this guy's picture. Ah. Okay. So see, people, you gotta tune in because you never know where I'm gonna go, because I don't even know where I'm usually gonna go. Depends what part of the town I get off at. Because I'm always in Manhattan. Yeah, they really did a tremendous job of cleaning the water. Manhattan Bridge again. Where we at? Yeah, the music is coming from behind me, so I'm not going that way. I gotta come back over here when it's sunny. Sunny, clear. Probably like early in the day, rather than like now. Manhattan Bridge again. Man, that building looks so out of place. It's insane. There's a skate park, a Nike skate park over there. That building used to be a supermarket there. And then they put that big building. It looks so out of place, it dwarfs everything in sight. It's so big. Leave it in. They should have put up a smaller building to match the other buildings. Yeah, they used to call the Twin Towers spaghetti boxes. But I like going in those buildings when they were up.
I want to take a picture of myself. Are you not taking a picture?
This is, you can see, this is the mall. I'm not gonna go inside. I might lose the signal. I'll try to show you as close as I can. I think they just basically, well, one of the things they did with cleaning the river up, the barges that used to carry the trash, they used to stack it real high. So what they did, they stopped doing that. So now when the barges carry trash, they carry it where it's level with the height of the barge, and then they'll put like a tarp over it, over the trash, so the stuff won't blow around into the water. And then I believe they just improved the filtration system, like when the water comes from the city as it's going into the river, they probably just improved that. But that alone, just covering the barges, that made a big deal. Because when the barges used to go by, you could see the trash, you know, blowing off it. And it left a trail of trash. So now it's, you know, they stopped that. And they got a merry-go-round in here. I don't know if y'all can see it. Yeah, that's all that thumping you're hearing. That's a sound system for the basketball game they got going on. I can't go over there. I mean, I can, but then I wind up getting demonetized. Yeah, that was a good thing they did that. The trash barges. I used to see them because I was taking the Staten Island ferry, and I would see them. I don't even see them anymore. I haven't seen a trash barge in years. I don't know what they're doing with it. Maybe it's the time of the day I leave, or the time that I get home. I don't know what it is. But I haven't seen a trash barge in years. I know that was just one of the things they did. Okay, people, I'm gonna close out. I've been on for like a little over 2 hours. And I'm like at 30% on my battery. I gotta get a new battery. I gotta find that guy where I got the battery from my other phone from. But once again, thanks for tuning in. If you subscribe, it's greatly appreciated. If you haven't already, like and subscribe to the channel. Thank everyone for tuning in. Once again, Joe Hernandez is the moderator of this channel. Maybe he can work on your channel if you start one. So like I said earlier, chances are I'm not gonna do a live stream tomorrow because I'm gonna ride with the people skateboarding around the city. They put something up tonight. If not, then I wind up doing a live stream. Hey, y'all have a good day, and for some a good night. And y'all take it easy. Hope to see you on the next one.